clearly where they can come and go. So I just, that gives me something.
Right, but the liquor license gives specific description of premises, so, I mean, I just feel we have to be consistent. If we require an extension of premises for Three Lions and Cloud Red and everybody else in camp, I just think we have to be consistent, that's all I'm saying.
Or maybe we just amend the motion to say, and trustee on or whatever you just said, like we've done in the past, which is, and also amend the premises. The calls that were made during the day, or there was a request to also amend something in the liquor license.
If I may,
Trustee McKay?
we don't, I'm hearing from staff, I'm hearing that by recollection, you remember doing something differently, and I'm having staff say there's no documentation of that. So
Right.
I'm not, I feel like we're in this arbiter situation that I don't think is a space, I know it's not a space I want to be in as a board member. I want to either, this is in front of us, it meets code based on staff. If there's been some type of oversight, we can pull it and go over and bring it back, but I'm not going to piece back through recollection of individual board members.
But you could also just add it to the motion, and then you're covered either way.
Does the board
Meaning a
want to
board-
control outside liquor service? Essentially, that's saying if we approve seating to a bar, if there's no action specifically on the liquor service and where it is going to be, any bar could then.
But that's what they're doing now, is my understanding, and that's where,
You can't do it without a special privilege permit. And that's,
right, once you get a special privilege permit,
and there's a drawing in here somewhere, isn't there, that shows
yes.
the conditions.
And
So trustee Bachhorst, and then
And I also agree that we have to remember as a board, like, we're not making decisions based on what some of us recollect in the past. I understand your concerns.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, I've got the
So I'm
license in
comfortable
there.
voting on this tonight without doing a historical look back on hypothetical.
so here's the thing, if you're supportive of this motion and special privilege, all you have to do, if trustee Maher has documentation, just add it to the motion, and to, note in the liquor license that the premise has changed. You don't need to defer it.
Can I make a
Trustee
motion
Hanson.
to approve, wait, let me get to where the motion is. Approve the application for a special privilege for outdoor seating, and request that the applicant come with an amendment to his liquor license at our next meeting.
Which one though, the permanent, or we need to make two motions here?
This is for the special privilege for temporary seating, and
Okay.
and could you come at our next meeting, our next regular meeting, not next Monday, but with an amendment to your liquor license to cover both the permanent seating and the temporary seating. So he can
As
get
long as
started, he
Sarah,
doesn't have to
that
wait 2 weeks to put his stuff out.
Yeah, I'll apologize. He did come, and I told him to go away. So
Oh.
it's on me. It really is, because he would have been here tonight for that, and he's not because I said no.
Can you
Because
do it right now?
we didn't do it. I told him.
Probably another hour
I told him not to come to approve for a temporary extension of premise. For seasonal, yes, because I don't have documentation that we do that for parklets or outdoor seating. So it was very hard for me. I was not going to treat him any different and set a precedent. I don't have documentation that this has happened. So I apologize. That is on me.
Are we able to retroactively grant stuff? Do we approve it tonight with the condition that he completes said paperwork?
That's what I.
Well, it's not, I don't think it was agenda as a review of the liquor license, but consider the fact that when you grant a special privilege, you can attach any conditions to it that you want.
There.
And you can pull it, which is different than, once a premises is defined, that's a different issue under the.
So I think we want to give him what he's asking for, is what I'm hearing. So can you make the motion for us?
Are you asking,
Well,
there is a motion on the
I'm
floor.
comfortable doing that because there's a motion on the floor.
Correct.
I don't want to.
Well, she could withdraw her motion.
Why should I?
Is there a second?
I haven't heard a good reason to withdraw my
There-
motion.
I'll second it just for discussion purposes.
So is there, could they come, the other, like they come in for a temporary extension?
But that would be, normally when we've done that is, if there's a patio or there's a roof or the outdoor area, and you're saying, our original application defined within the confines of our real estate or our property, 1,800 square feet of where we were going to serve or sell.
Right.
Now we're expanding the footprint on that property that we own to 2,200 square feet. We would like to amend the definition of our premises, and then we review whether that's a good idea or a bad idea under those circumstances. And then once that premises description is changed, there are certain rights that come with that attach moving forward, which is a little bit different than a special privilege permit where you're saying, we would like to operate on your property, not on our own premises or property. We're asking for permission to operate within the village's right-of-way.
For how
Village's.
far? There's like map and
Yeah,
everything.
yeah.
So like draft and vessel, the premise
And then
description is the tap room, the basement storage, and the sidewalk. The Three Lions has the sidewalk and the parklet. I mean,
Right,
they
That would have been in 2010 or 2011.
2015.
Did they originally put that in as their premise description, or did they amend it later? Or was that their original
Can I
description?
ask, Sarah, do you have the original, do you have our description? I apologize, I don't have a copy of our original, the liquor license description.
Yeah, the original application, at the time just had the address because we were still in construction. The new application has the outdoor seating. Trustee, actually.
So essentially now, with this, we're trying to establish that extension of premise onto the sidewalk that we didn't get the
Your
paperwork.
premise description is more descriptive this year because you built out.
Well, what you could do is approve the extension, or approve the special privilege to operate, but to have seating in that area. And then subject that to now technically, one could argue that that is an area under their control, which is somewhat similar to a premises, even though it is not as premises, and then when the liquor license comes up for renewal. Or they could seek to amend it, if you want to go that route, you can do that as well. You can amend the description of the premises to include the sidewalk, which is now.
we just want to be consistent, so if we're making a change in how we did it from before, we just want to know that we're doing that, and then the board can vote. If we're not making a change, our staff is saying they haven't got any paperwork, Maher says there is paperwork, so I think that's the quandrum of.
Maher, throw her.
I don't know.
I've
Yes,
always
taken
been
care
very
of.
specific
I know
on
you
the
have.
premise description, because I think it's important for law enforcement to know when the person goes off the property, like in Hubbard Park. We look very carefully at where that picnic area is and where people move in the park. When they leave the controlled premise, that it's the owner's responsibility and insurance. So I don't think it's and particularly, I'm not against this, I just for future board, that we retain control of, if we start getting complaints down Olive, and we want to pull back the premise, that we can do that. I don't, that.
Right.
I guess so when parklets came into play, how did that go? Because parklets are listed, but I don't see anybody coming back for that approval to serve on their parklet. I don't have any document. I'm good to do it,
Because their premises description includes
Outside
parklets.
seating.
If it's on their description of premises, then well, just as outside seating, you know what, okay, I'll withdraw my motion, I'm gonna make a new motion to approve.
Wait, was there a second? And I'm
You
fine
did
with
that.
Does
You
anybody
seconded.
else have any, I just have to check, does anyone have
Okay,
any
I'll
objection?
move to approve the application for special privilege for outdoor seating in the sidewalk public right of way at Bully's Egg, 4195 North Oakland. And I will ask that JP&L committee review the issue of aligning our description of premises with outdoor seating. And so let's get the documentation review and make sure everyone's being consistent, and just ask JP&L to look at it.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. My question is, with the motion, if we find that it's not consistent, right, just say, because outdoor seating is a parklet, so as long as it says, outdoor seating, but regardless, what do you want to do in that situation? JP&L can't act.
JP&L can figure it out. They'll come back and make a recommendation.
But I'm just saying,
You can't make a motion, something else contingent on this, though.
I mean, the motion could say, I make a motion to support this and like he said, you can require anything, contingent upon being consistent with every application and the premises, like contingent upon the village's policy.
I just feel like we have conflicting information. We want to make sure we're being consistent, and I think on the liquor license and extension premises issue, we need to just take a step back, take a breath, look at it, and come back. And if we have to ask this business or other businesses to do some further action,
Okay.
we'll do it. But let's just consider that aspect later.
With a possible amendment to, or request to come back. I just don't want it to fall off, like, then we'll have one that isn't consistent.
It could be an item for future agenda.
Just to be clear,
Not if it's in motion, but go ahead.
We could front it on.
if we approve this motion, he can get started on
Yeah.
what he's doing while we just, that can run concurrently with kind of our overall holistic review, just want to make sure.
And as long as we have the time to amend our liquor license application, we're more than happy to make a specific change in the description. It sounds as though perhaps that may be the anomaly here, is that, you know, we just didn't get it in our description. All the other restaurants and bars in town were
Put
very
it in there.
specific in it. We had an address when we did our application, so there wasn't specificity. I'm more than happy to do that. Obviously, that opens it up for debate, but I think we present a good argument.
I think that's my point, is just throw it in the
Sure.
motion, just, and amend your liquor
Because
license.
people who came in for parklets, they came in March, like they started serving on their cart, it was way before they renewed their liquor. So that's where I'm a little confused. Yeah.
That extension, most of those are temporary, you're asking for permanent seating that serve.
It is, I mean, it's seasonal, and to be perfectly, our intent is really only to serve on Saturdays and Sundays. We do not expect to have the business to.
Right, but one of the
Yeah.
motions is for permanent seating, which would be almost like, I mean, if it's permanent seating and you're serving alcohol.
Okay, I just moved the temporary seating. That's all I.
Okay, so you got the first motion.
And that's what I'm seconding.
And the liquor issue, license issue,
JP&L.
JP&L will figure it out.
Okay, so we have a motion and a second. Is there any other further discussion? Seeing none, can you read it back and then we'll vote?
To approve the special privilege for temporary outdoor seating in the public right-of-way of Blue's Egg, 4195 North Oakland, and to ask JP&L to review the issue of description of premise with the outdoor seating.
Okay, so we have a motion and a second. Any further discussion?
And we get, is the permanent seating a separate motion?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. This is along Olive.
Is it permanent?
Temporary seating's along Olive.
I just want to be,
And again, they're all metal benches, 4 feet wide,
Yeah.
aluminum.
Breakfast.
We're just simply, we're just
Yeah, I'm-
dropping
just-
them in.
so
But
it's clear
all
where
working
we
around.
are.
We just don't see a need for them in colder months on Olive. And frankly, we don't want to do anything to obstruct snow removal, so.
All right. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Nay. Motion carries 6-1. All right, do we have a motion for the permanent seating?
I make a motion to approve the request for permanent seating in the right of way. I don't have a motion.
To approve the special privilege approval for outdoor seating in the public right-of-way at Blue's Egg, 4195 North Oakland.
Is that for permanent seating? Is the word permanent?
Permanent, yep, permanent outdoor seating.
I'll second that motion.
So this one wouldn't be upon directing JP&L to do anything, correct? Okay. So, and this is permanent seating, which is located,
on the whole
Benches.
okay. Any further discussion? Wait a minute, who just made that motion? Trustee McKay and trustee Warren seconded. Okay, any further discussion? No? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Nay. Motion carries 6-1. Thank you so much and good luck.
Thank
Thank you. Sorry for.
Sorry for that long.
That's quite all right. I learned, it's been a study in city government.
Right.
I was gonna say, right when you said
Have a good night.
So we can take a 5-minute
Go ahead,
break.
take care.
We'll be back by 9:36.